So today quickly I want to show us how to sew an agbada for a young child or for a little child. This child is just 1 year old. Okay, so this is how I cut the agbada. I cut the feathers, the wideness to be 30, that is 15 for each feather, 15. All right. And then I cut the length of the agbada to be 21.5. So before I proceed, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so that whenever I drop my videos will be notified. And if you check in the description, there's a link to my Suit Master class. If you want to join, you're welcome. So how are we going to join this agbada? You can see I've gone ahead to do the embroidery, right? The next thing for us to do now is to stitch this agbada, is to join it, okay? So I'm going to turn to the bad side and show us how we are going to stitch this agbada, all right? So turning over to the bad side, since this agbada is for a little child of just 1 year old, we are going to look at this place. We're going to stitch on a 1.5 inch allowance in, up, all right? We're going to stitch it in by just 4 inches allowance, all right? Put it 1.5 by 4. So we'll stitch this place. We'll come this way. We'll still mark our 4 here. Then we'll mark the height of the stitch, which is what? Which is 1.5. Still 1.5. We'll stitch to this place, okay? So without wasting time, let's go over to the machine and do this stitching together, all right? All right, so now that we are at the machine, this is not going to take time at all. I'm going to show us how to stitch it. So we'll simply start our stitching from here. Like I already told you, it from here to the end. And then we will stitch the second side as well. Now I will need to explain something here for you guys, all right? The length at which this is stitched inwards depends on the size of the agbada. Do you understand? Depends on the size of the agbada. You can see this agbada is for a small child. If you make this stitch to be too long inwards, it will close this space. If you make this space here to become too small, all right, and as such, the child won't be able to walk freely. The child will not be able to walk freely. That is why I made it to be just 4 inches deep. And it also depends on the designer's thought, right? How the designer wants it to be. Some persons might just sew this here, just like 3 inches, okay? That is if you don't want this stitch inwards to be long, right? So it's actually user defined or designer defined how you want it to be, all right? So the next thing for us to do now is to turn it this way, and we will just watch carefully how I'm going to put it. It's also very simple and straightforward. When I get to the end here, I'll just turn it this way. Hope you can see clearly what I'm doing. Turn it this way. Then I'll cut this part as well, this second side in. And I'll still run the stitch. So now, I want us to take note of something here. I want us to take note of something here. You see some Agbada, there used to be some kind of inner taping of a different color of fabric at the feather here. It's very simple. If you want something like that, for instance, you want what I'm saying is that you want this kind of a whitish material to appear on the side of the feather like this. Very simple. You can just bring the material here, keep it here, stitch, turn in, okay, and hem it in like this all the way. So, and that material will appear depending on the wideness, how wide you want it to appear. All right. But since we are not doing that, we just simply go ahead and hem this agbada. This one will still hem it in by what? By 1 inch, since it's for a child. If it's for an adult, we do 1.5 or 2, depending on how you want it to be. But since it's a child, we just hem it in by 1 inch. You can see we are done. We are done hemming this in, and we'll go ahead to do the same thing on this second side here. We still hem it in, just like the other side. We still hem it in, just like the other side, okay? Do this way, and we'll hem it in. As simple as this. So as you can see, we are done with this agbada. Very simple, neatly done, and straightforward. If you enjoy watching this video, hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so that whenever I drop my videos, you will be notified. All right. Thank you, guys. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. Thank you.